this is kind of the effective, tangible subjects and way of dividing it up. That is, it's all one thing, but it's a way of looking at this that it works together. Okay. There's another side of this. I call it. This is the more specific business development, economic, entrepreneurial development side of this. I call it CORE. So it's Chamber of Resilient Enterprises. So, what we do, number one, is work with existing businesses. So we already have businesses in the community. We already have farms. We already have
Yep.
craftsmen, tradesmen, mechanics. We already have people that we need, hardware stores, lumber supply companies, manufacturing. So we need to support the existing. This is
Yes.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to replace
No.
anybody. In
Nope.
fact, that would be hurting the community
Right.
in a major way. So the first part is support the resilient enterprises that are existing. So I'm not saying that we put a lot of support into Walmart. I'm not bashing Walmart, but these multinational conglomerates don't need our support that much. The mom and pop shops, the small business owners, the local business owners need our support. So number one, establish this network
Yeah.
in a way that we can support them. Now, what does that look like? That is from our other chart. That is, you have a local restaurant that needs food. Guess what? We can provide it by farming and processing food. You have a local mechanic shop that needs mechanics. Well, we've got a bunch of young adults that we've been helping learn how to do mechanic work. You've got a manufacturing facility. We've already been teaching them how to use tools and put together some things by doing some production. Okay? You got a restaurant that needs a cook. We have cooks.
Yeah.
So this is how we can do that, because we provide on-the-job training programs. So we start with existing businesses. We have on-the-job training. We have recruiting, so they can, basically post jobs that they need on our job board.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then we can help folks with their resumes.
Oh, nice.
So we can help the existing businesses by finding good workers, by funneling business to them, by helping them communicate with each other in a way maybe they don't even know that they existed. But if we have a couple of mechanics that become part of this network, and we have a bunch of restaurants part of that network, well, one of those servers needs their car worked on, we're going to have their name listed as part of our network.
Parallel economy.
Exactly. So number one is existing. Number two, new. And how do we figure out what new business is?
Entrepreneurs. We're creating entrepreneurs.
Creating entrepreneurs. New entrepreneurs. Okay. Or enterprises, either way. But let's see. Can I even spell this word? Maybe I'm close. Who knows? We look at what's existing. So we don't want to drive the mechanic shop out of business. So what we're going to do is promote what's needed. And how do we figure that out? Well, we look at what's there and what's not here. And what's not here is anything that we need to establish a prosperous lifestyle based off of food, energy, building materials, clothing, textiles, fuel, firewood, biodiesel, anything like that. Anything we need to live, let's say, a comfortable lifestyle, sustainably comfortable lifestyle. That's how we can figure out what's necessary. And that's a very subjective term, but it's also relatively scientific. So we can actually look at what people are buying. We can do surveys within the churches, the private schools. We can talk to our senior centers, we can talk to the restaurants, we can see what are they buying already, where's it coming from? Is it being shipped from overseas? Can they not even get it anymore? You're buying apple juice, well, is it from apple orchards here?
Right.
You're having coal shipped in for your pizza oven. Where is that coming from? Is it coming from the local coal guy? So we can actually do a scientific process around surveying folks to figure out what is necessary. So then we can promote it. So that's basically going to give us kind of a pie chart. So we're going to have, this is all what's needed, right? So we're going to have, okay, well, we have this, so that's good, but we need this. And this could be, it could be fuel, food, clothes, whatever, mechanics, any sort of production. And then we can figure out how much we need of that. Okay, are we growing a lot of apples around here? Great, we don't need apples. That's over here on the check side. But if we need a lot more apples, well, we can come up with a number of how many apples we need. So when we talk to people that have land, we know we can use that land to produce apples. We know we can use that land to produce, let's say we need some more local tomatoes or corn or, edible corn, not feed corn, something like that. So this is going to tell us what we need and how much land we need to do it, what resources we need to do it. Do we need machinery? Do we need buildings? It's a way of kind of balancing everything out. So that's how we determine what kind of enterprises would be most successful and necessary for a resilient community. And number 3, to do this, we have to support them not just with on-the-job training, but through small business development support, which would be grants, community loans, business plans, it could be co-working office space. Let's see. So someone needs a space to work. Well, hopefully we'll have a headquarters, an incubator, that someone can come use our Wi-Fi, maybe use some computers, and have an actual office that they can work in for cheap. Presentations. I get paid to do presentations. It's important. A lot of people have wonderful ideas and want to start a business and they want to raise money. Being able to convey that to someone else is extremely important. So this is what's going to take CORE and combine it with the rest of Local Works. So this is what it's going to take to build a resilient community. Work with what you got, figure out what you need, and do everything you can to build those enterprises and help them become prosperous.